Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the originals. This is episode 19 of season 1. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'd just like to start straight away by saying there is a poll in the description for your most liked and disliked characters of season 1. Now, my apologies on the first episode, well, the last episode that I introduced the poll, I didn't have Marcel's name on there. Literally, I don't know what I've been smoking, but literally one of the main characters in the whole of the season, I didn't even have him as an option. So if you did want to vote Marcel, it is now on that poll. It's not a new poll, it's the same one. I've just added him as an extension at the bottom. So if you've not done your votes yet, get over there and do that, and we will reveal them at the end in the season finale. And also I'll cast my votes as well, and it'd be really interesting to see what everybody's opinions are, because I think that this season, well, there's not one predominant main character, and there's been progression in everybody. So I'm really intrigued to see which characters we go for. I think in the Vampire Diaries it's quite easy to pick either Damon or Stefan right at the top in the first few seasons, and then we got people like Caroline and Bonnie sneaking their way up, and Klaus. But now in this one, I don't know. Literally, there's so many characters, they've done so many things, everybody's been involved. There's a good variety of people that we could choose from, and I'm really enjoying it. That is why this series is so great. Now, last episode was really interesting because Elijah, he's been working towards this treaty, hasn't he, between the vampires, the humans, and obviously the witches. Now, he didn't want to involve the wolves, or he never even considered them until Hayley come. She demanded that they had a seat at the table. Then Klaus, he even said to him, look, brother, if you want peace in the city, you're going to have to invite them. You know, they should have been the first ones. They ruled the city once, and they're going to want to rule it again. You need to get them on your side. So what he did is he threw a party. They all come, but it didn't turn out well. They all ended up fighting. And then in the next episode, which was the last one, the witches went to him. They asked, can a festival or something take place that they used to happen back in the day? Elijah granted it. It's where people come to and give offerings to the witches. And, you know, Elijah pretty much made a stance that everybody has to go. And nobody really wanted to go. The wolves, the witches, and the vampires, you know, they all pretty much wanted to refuse. But Elijah was saying, you don't have a choice no matter. I promised it. You go in, you're turning up. Well, they all went. What's funny is, though, when he went to the wolves to say, you know, come, they pretty much just bowed down and said, okay, we'll come. And Elijah went to Hayley and said, look, that was too easy, mate. Literally, I did not expect them to say, yeah, I'll come and do this. So, he said you better keep an eye on him. I wouldn't trust him, which is interesting. So Hayley went herself, you know. She didn't send one of them. She just sent her. They went. They was giving gifts out to each of the witches. Davina didn't really get any gifts. They didn't allow it. But what was really interesting is Klaus ended up giving her a gift. She rejected it at first, but then he said, look, let bygones be bygones. I could easily kill Josh right here because he betrayed me. He went against my back with a plan to kill me, but I'm not going to do that. As a spirit, you know, like as a goodwill gesture and the spirit of everyone and the peace that we all signed, I'm going to spare him his life. You are now pardoned. And then he gave Davina a gift, and then obviously it left. And when she opened it, it was a daylight ring, and it was a spell to cast him, so she can finally grant Josh one, which is interesting. I'm thinking that he's going to get Davina on his side, me, because obviously he's fell out with Genevieve, and yeah, it's really good. Genevieve, she wanted to take his mum's grimoire. Well, obviously he didn't allow that. She went to steal it. He found the person that was trying to steal it, cut his hands off, and give it her in a box. You know, madness. Literally, Klaus is mad. That was sick, honestly. And then Marcel, he attacked. He made his stance, he made his move, he come down banging the drums, you know. Marcel Gerard says there will be no treaty. They all cut themselves. The vampires couldn't handle it. They started attacking left, right and centre. You know, none of them have got control. And now there's going to be a war. They violated Elijah's treaty. He's fuming. He's mad at Klaus. He's mad at Marcel. He ended up killing Tierra. You know, war is starting, and I'm well interested. I can't wait. We're on episode 19 now, so that means only this and 2-3 more episodes, and honestly I'm expecting them all to pop off. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
This is the blood. May they cleanse me of sin and preserve my soul.
Say it's a little late for that.
Oh.
Father.
Oh, God, no! Ah! You hateful bitch. I tried to help you. I tried to save you, but this city...
Help him on his side.
Kelly.
Uncle Kieran?
Maybe he's still in there underneath all the crazy, but crazy's pretty thick.
I think I have an idea on how to fix him.
Can I help you find something?
Mother's most powerful spells. It appears to have been misplaced.
Oh, very mysterious.
I began to wonder if the thief wasn't a bit closer to home.
Theory that your sudden interest in Mother's grimoire was in some way related to whatever foolishness you've been conducting with the Crescent Wolves.
Have you ever considered that, like you, I am trying to keep Haley safe?
You risk turning New Orleans into a war zone, brother.
I should be there for you. Just let me help.
How? By getting yourself killed? You have a target on your back, Marcel. I got this.
Okay, yeah, totally seeing how we got kind of a crime scene vibe happening here. Just don't freak out.
Think very carefully before you speak.
Thing is, Cammy needs you. Whatever anger you have towards me, don't make her suffer for it.
He looks like he should be in an ICU.
Yeah, see, this other witch put this boundary spell on him, so he's kind of stuck in here.
What do you know about shock therapy?
First, it's incredibly dangerous.
But it has been known to help treat cases of extreme psychosis. We're talking about a priest hexed by a witch. I don't think it gets any more extreme than that.
Yo, is that a thing in real life? That is well interesting. So what, like if somebody's got a split personality or something, or is getting possessed, say, like by a demon, you can literally, boom, hit them with loads of electrodes and shake them, and shock the memory, like zap it, and it like, you know, refresh it, so to speak. I mean, it can fry it, I'm assuming, possibly kill them. But on the other side, if successfully it works, you know, they like zap all the demons out or something. How mad is like technology, or who figured that out? Do you know what I mean? Who was the first person to think, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll do this, and then it works? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's mad, the stuff that you could do now.
Sure, we can't do this thing in, say, a hospital. You know, the place with the doctors.
As fun as it is to imagine Klaus changing dirty diapers, I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing this alone.
I somehow doubt that.
I wonder if I might have a quick word with the conspirators of a supposed uprising. Making a grave mistake.
But if there's even a chance that these rings can help us take control of our curse, we don't care what he's really after.
You signed a pledge, and you looked me in the eye as you did so.
We don't want to fight, Elijah.
Which one of you is in charge?
What the hell, mate? First of all, did it matter who was in charge? Because the guy literally didn't go near anyone when he blew his bike up. He blew himself up, literally, and the blast wasn't even that big. Guy martyred himself. Well, he didn't. He was going to. Elijah took him out. That's interesting. Now, who sent him and who's done this? Can't be the witches, surely. Not Genevieve.
Jackson! Get him away from here.
Spain.
It must have been in the gas tank.
Oh, that was smart. Who's done this?
Did you learn how to do that?
You get a hell of an education when you leave home at 13.
They don't even have the guts to do their own dirty work themselves, when you can just compel some poor son of a bitch to do it for you.
I'm gonna go find Marcel.
Oh, Marcel, it did not even clock my mind, that.
Special place in hell for your kind.
Yeah, not the first time I've heard that.
What are you doing here?
I received an urgent call on your behalf.
I'm begging you, don't force me to do this.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
You shouldn't suffer.
He's been suffering for weeks. He's dying, Klaus.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have got killed.
Unless
It was a distraction.
get everyone out of here.
Now!
Wow, that's not like one little attack, it's a proper one, mate. A full site setup. Someone must have snuck in. Mate, someone's got to be working with them. No one would have snuck in between all those wolves and managed to plant a bomb left, right and centre without someone noticing. Who's the inside man? Imagine, mate, literally. I feel like that Oliver gives out like weird vibes. I'm not saying it's him, but he seems to be, I don't know. Not that I don't like him. He's just the one that's like more angry all the time.
We have to do it again.
Whoa, are you serious?
That was semi-coherent. It's working.
To have a word in private. Were you to push him over the brink, I would hate for you to have to live with that.
It's not your decision to make.
Somebody help!
Okay. Hold on him.
Yeah, say that.
Someone attacked my pack. Why don't you just tell me where Marcel is, and we can both get on with our day.
He's kind of unpredictable.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
Little help in here!
That was mental. I mean, the guy's whipped his thumb off so he could just slide it out of the cuffs. Oh, shit, mate. He's crazy. I don't want him to die, I really don't. I mean, the guy's got no thumb now. They literally done it so effortlessly. Wow, that was so unexpected. That was mad.
Somebody sent a suicide bomber out to the bayou this morning.
I assure you, once I am finished here, you will have my undivided attention. In the meantime, stay out of trouble.
That wound should be healing by now.
Never activated the werewolf gene, so she can't heal. We don't fight back, they'll just do it again.
You didn't have to work Diego like that. You're a lot like your dad in that way. You knew your whole family. They didn't care who they killed as long as they got more power. I have this thing about kids.
Oh, I've heard.
You did more than hear about it. You live in proof.
Oh, he saved her as a child.
If you fed him your blood, he'd wake back up, right?
As a vampire in transition, yeah.
Just do it, please, Cloud.
Oh, he's gonna turn him, mate. That's mad. Transition phase.
How long have you known who I am?
Your little family reunion out at the old plantation house, I started to put two and two together.
Did you kill my parents?
There was infighting among the wolves. Somebody turned on them. Stuff you need to start over someplace safe. Guy on the bike, the bomber. Word is he had a gambling problem.
Oh, the woman. You know what, right? Marcel intrigues me, you know. Like, they portray him as a bad... I was gonna say as a bad character. But I don't know if bad's the right word. They portray him as the... I'm going to say the bad guy in this season. As in, like, he's the one that's going against Klaus. He's going against Elijah. So, automatically, because they're kind of our fan favourites, you know, we've seen them in 2 seasons of the Vampire Diaries, and then they've got this show created for them. And, like, instantly, we're team them. We're Team Michelson's, you know what I mean? And then, obviously, Marcel's come in. He's doing all these things that are countering them. So, that you sat here and you're led to believe that you're the bad person, etc. And the witches as well, obviously, they're the bad people. But I think the more information that you get dealt of Marcel, it's well interesting. Like, he actually is. It's really interesting. He does things, but, like, he's just said then, he saved Haley. He put the spell on... He got a witch to cast a spell on the wolves because the wolves was too savage. He was going around killing everyone. You know what I mean? So he was like, let's put the spell on them. Let's, like, stop it. And then he said it was infighting. Her parents died not by him, not by the vampires, by somebody within the packs. Yeah. So, like, who was that? I'm going to say maybe Oliver. I think Jackson might be a bit too obvious, and I've said it before, that Oliver, he seems like he's got a bit of an anger problem. Now, it's just really interesting. He said that he saved her once, he took her to Father Kerrigan, and then he's given money then, and he was like, look, you can leave, get her, you know, this is the second time I'm trying to get you safe. It's just really interesting. He fascinates me, Marcel. I never know what I'm going to take from him. I never know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. But I do like the fact that he says that, you know, he tries to protect kids. He protected her as a, you know, as a baby. He's trying to protect her baby right now. He's protected Davina. You know, he protected Davina twice, didn't he? He saved her the first time, and then he went after Klaus again. So it's just really interesting.
I'm afraid I have to go. Be in transition, craving blood, but I'll be back before then. You know as well as I do, love, I'll never go through with it. It was to give you a chance to say goodbye.
That's clever from Klaus.
You stay just a little longer.
Of course. I gather my brother believes he could remove your curse.
Klaus is offering us freedom. I want to make this place right for her. Safe. For her and the baby.
Our best to break it to you. Piers, the hex was broken by your death. The devil has a deal for me after all. I'd like a private moment to talk with him.
You look fine, Evie. You look just fine.
You always were a terrible liar.
All you gotta do is just trigger the curse. It's who you are. Just now we have an enemy to hate.
Tell me you didn't...
You don't understand.
Then explain it to me, Ollie.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this, Evie.
Ah, I called it. What dickhead you are, Oliver. Literally, I actually called it. I cannot believe it. I did call it in this episode as well. Yes, I'm giving myself a little clap for that. What an... Ooh, you, man.
Stabbed me in the back, and now you're...
Who put you up to this? Do you have any idea what the pack's gonna do to you when they find out?
Oh, he's gonna kill her.
Ollie, no. No, no!
Sorry.
Key you mentioned. That's the one thing I couldn't find. It's the one you usually wear around your neck?
You have to find it. I never wanted to involve you in this, in any of it. I'm gonna let go. You are gonna turn around, and you are gonna walk out of here without looking back.
They're counting on our doubts.
What is he doing?
He's making a move for power in the wake of tragedy. People do not look for the best, but rather the loudest.
Oh, he thinks it's her.
I'm surprised to see you here.
The bayou explosion. So wouldn't stoop so low.
You don't think I did this?
Kieran is in transition.
Oh, it's back.
Kieran's hex will return.
Boundary spell, on the other hand, I imagine it won't be quite so confining.
She's gonna see him walk down like an absolute madman.
Have you changed your mind?
It appears I have.
He's going after Camille. Oh my god. Oh yes, he's transitioned.
Don't fight it, Cammy.
Did he stake him or what? What do we say, people?
Better than this.
The guy was a crazy vampire.
Klaus, you need to know I had nothing to do with that business out in the bayou today.
I never thought you did. Your exile is suspended for the next 24 hours.
Check
You may
this.
return to the quarter to bury your friend.
Kieran's dead. Did you get it?
Like you said.
Josh is a little sneaky bastard, isn't he?
The people are gonna be coming after this, and Cammy's not ready for that, not yet. Someone bombed those wolves, and we know it wasn't us.
I assume you're ready to give up this doomed treaty.
The rifts in the city run far deeper than I even imagined, Klaus. And if I'm to choose a side, to our victory, brother.
I love it. Look at that smile. This show is fucking sick, mate. I love it. I get so excited when I watch it. Just the information. It's just, like I said, man, I feel like it's a fucking story being read to me. And every time I get into a new chapter and it's just like, oh, please get going, get on the next one. Tell me the next one. Like, I'm waiting for the end of the story, you know, like the big finale. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literally so good. I don't even know what to think of Marcel. Like I said, man, I always thought he was a bad guy, but every time I get a bit of info, he's not even that bad. Like, he took the key then, right? And I thought he was going to take that key. That's why I was like, oh, Josh. And then he took that key and I thought he was going to use it, but he's like, she's not ready for this yet, you know. She's not ready for the responsibility or whatever it holds. It's like, man, the guy's doing something again to protect someone else. You know, the guy's protected Haley, protected Davina, he's protecting Cammy. It's interesting. Like, I wonder if he just wants peace in New Orleans. Okay, he might want to be the leader, yeah, that's what we see. And this is my city, you know, like, when we started, you know, what do you say now? I'm not just a prince of the little quarter, I'm the king. Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy was like a bit loving his power a bit too much. But in reality, was the guy just trying to find peace, you know? The wolves was coming, he was dominating, he was attacking, he was reckless, he put a curse on them, shone them away, do you know what I mean? Regained a bit of stability in that section. The witches, you know, they was going around doing all their stuff, boom, yeah? Stopped them from doing it. Okay, he abused it a bit so the vampires could be in charge, and obviously you get a bit of bias, don't you, with yourself. You try and get a level playing field between everyone, but if you're a vampire, you kind of lean towards them a little bit, sway. But in terms of bad guy reputation, I actually don't think Marcel's actually a bad guy. I think the worst people in the show, the baddists, if you would say that, is the witches. But I actually enjoy them. I mean, there are souls in this program, they're definitely, for sure. But I reckon they're the baddest people in here, the ones that do the most wrong. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. What a fantastic episode. Again, I must say, literally, this show is fantastic. I really enjoy everything. I'm gutted that the father has been killed because we've seen it. We was told consistently, like, the hex is nothing to cure it. You know, he's going to kill him, he's going to kill him, he's going to kill him. They constantly drilled that into us. Now, we just lived in hope that, you know, we could do something, we could save him because the guy's decent. Well, they couldn't. He was dying. He bit his own thumb off, mate. That was madness. So he could just pull it out the chains. That was literally shocking, that. And then Klaus has turned him just so Cammy can have one last, like, goodbye. And then, obviously, he said that. This is the final goodbye, you know. I want you to turn around, walk away, don't come back. And the guy was trying to make peace. The hex come back. He's gone downstairs. He's gone crazy now. Bastiano's there. He's telling him to go and kill Camille. He's literally stabbed her, lit the blood, turned into a vampire. Looked actually sick when he'd done it. Then went after her. He was going to kill her. And then Klaus come in, boom, killed him. And I was like, literally, does he have to stake him now? I think I asked you guys that question. You know, what we say, people, does he have to stake him? Well, didn't have to wait for our answer long, did we? Like 5 seconds later, he got it out. You deserve better. Boom, R.I.P., you know, he's dead. He had to die. He actually did. Like, they don't allow people going around attacking other people that they care about. And as soon as you find out what Oliver done, mate, he's fucking donezo, mate. He is goners. I knew it. Literally, I had a feeling that it was him. I definitely said it in the episode. I'm actually happy that I managed to pick that one out of the bag, you know. Sometimes you make accusations, you just throw, it's like casting your rod into the water, right, and you hope that something bites, and that is literally what I've done with him. But I had a feeling, you know, the guy don't give off good vibes. He gives off like an arrogance, moaner, little childish vibe, you know, like, it's me, I want this, I want to be the best, you know. He's not content that he's best friends with Jackson, who's the alpha, and like he wants to go through with the plan. No, the guy wants to be in charge, he wants to be ruling it himself. So he's gone, He's put a plan together to rattle the wolves, you know. He wants to lift them all up, make them join together to fight one cause. Well, whoever he went after, I don't know if it was the witches or the woman who runs a casino. Now, I'm saying it is the woman who runs a casino. Somebody dropped that information in. Can't remember who it was. And I think we're swaying towards him. He made a deal with the humans. She's gone. She's put these Wolfsbane bombs there, and she's attacked all of them. Now, one of the women has died. She never triggered the werewolf curse, and she was one of his friends as well. They seem to have a good connection. But she figured it out. He's gone. Took one for himself, actually. I was going to say took one for the team, but he didn't take one for the team. He literally is trying to save his own ass, isn't there? Kill as many people who know as much as possible. He's gone and he's killed her. I was saying it would have been actually a sick idea if Elijah did actually slip some of his blood into her, so when he actually has killed her, that maybe tomorrow she wakes up, she's a vampire, he's shitting it, Oliver. She's got information that he's the one that attacked. And then that would have been a good little twist. But the twist that we've gone for is now Oliver's gone outside. He's rattling the pack. He's like, come on, we're going to fucking go back. We're going to kill them all. We're going to get our revenge. Everyone's round, like, you know, like all roused up. Yeah, all getting on this side. He's trying to make his stance to be the leader, you know. You could see before when he stared at Jackson, like literally was the alpha. Elijah seen it, he made his move, and Oliver left. Well, now obviously he's done that. He's come round, he's trying to stake his claim for the throne. I'm assuming that we're going to have a fight between them or something later on, or the information is going to come out that he was involved in killing his own, because as soon as that happens and no one's going to stand behind him, he's going to be exiled, he's going to be killed. Now, I do like the fact that although Marcel and Klaus have got loads of beef going on, he understands that sometimes there's bigger things to attend to than your own personal dramas, and he's actually pardoned him or give him a day of you know, a day where he can come out, he can console Cammy, obviously because of a loss. He was saying that obviously in the darkness there was only one name she called out for Marcel, so if that's who she wants, he's going to let her come, and she could be around him just for a day, and then obviously Klaus is going to come and kill him. Be funny if he stood there, waited till the morning, knocked on the door, he opened it, hello, you know, he goes after him. But yeah, that's interesting. And also, like I said, Marcel, loads of good information's coming out. You know, he seems to try to protect Cammy by taking the necklace, get Josh to steal it. He seems to be protecting Haley more than once, you know. Protect her as a kid. He found out that there was attacks going on, the wolves, you know, they was into clan fighting, it seems. Somebody, you know, he said that somebody done each other over, like I wonder if that was Oliver, you know, that got her mum and dad died. But then I can't remember if wolves age, you know, like age compared to vampires. So if that was the case, then, and if they do age, then obviously it's not going to be Oliver, but somebody in there anyway. It turns out the wolves was obviously power hungry, and he didn't like that, and what he done is he cast a spell on them so that they can only change when the, well, actually they go into being, a wolf consistent, and only come back to being humans when the eclipse comes. So it's interesting. I feel like that Marcel is actually a decent guy, but obviously the way it's been played out and the way that we see, like I said previous, because we enjoy the Michelsons and what they bring to the table, that we automatically side with them and just cast Marcel as the bad guy, even though I don't think he actually is. He just wants to be in charge, involved, and he wants peace in the city. So it is interesting. He kind of wants what Elijah wants, but he does it a bit more not honourable, and he does it kind of going against what the Michelsons want to do. So there's always kind of like a little rift between them. But I'm well excited to get into the next episode. You know, Klaus and Elijah teaming back up, bros at the end there. You know, if they're gonna win the side, he's gonna team up and they're gonna go after it. So I can't wait. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you guys did enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.